Hey guys, I'm JanetOnOccasion, and today we are playing a brand new campaign with Deathmaster Snikch. And I'm going to be playing on the Vortex campaign, although it is worth mentioning that Deathmaster Snikch does actually start in a new part of the map on Mortal Empires, which is very cool. But I kind of prefer the start on Vortex, honestly. I think there's more variety. So although they're both brilliant starting locations that are very interesting and very unique, I think the Vortex campaign will lead to a better Let's Play. So that's my plan here. Just more variety of people to bump into sort of sooner. So I prefer that, I think. You know, you've got sort of Tomb Kings a lot closer to you, as well as Lizardmen, and there's some Bretonnian factions, some dwarfs. You start fighting Empire. There's plenty of stuff to fight. And because we're on the coast, we can sail off to Lastria if we want, or to Ulthuan. We've got options, which I think will lead to a pretty fun campaign. So that's the plan. So, playing as Deathmaster Snikch. Oh, I love it. Brand new. So, as you can see, he has access to Clan Eshin shadowy dealing actions, which I will be going through. They're pretty cool. It's a nice mechanic. This is a mechanic I actually wished was just sort of a base mechanic in the game for more factions, honestly. I think it's a really interesting one. We'll get to it, though. Also, recruitment cost plus 200% for all non-Eshin units for all armies, which sounds terrible, but there are ways to mitigate that, which, again, we'll get into. Clan loyalty. Eshin lords never defect, so you can get as many assassins as you want. They will be loyal to the end, so that's really cool. Well, master assassins, in fact. New lords. The new lords, that's right. So Night Runners and Gutter Runner units use armor-piercing, warp-infused projectiles. That's probably the biggest deal. That is the biggest deal, because having armor-piercing missiles from the very beginning is just insane. It is absolutely insane to have that. I love it. I love it. It's really fun to be able to use that kind of playstyle, and it's viable until the end of the game. Usually you just got to have rattling guns and things like that at the end of a Skaven campaign, but nope, you can still rely on your Night Runners, and they can still kill things like Chosen, because they've got the armor piercing. It's great. So, also here, ambush success chance is up, makes sense, he's an assassin. Also gets plus 8 melee attack for embedded heroes, which, again, makes a lot of sense, you know, he is very much going to lead by example, so I love it. Also, he has concealment bombs. Isn't that fun? I love concealment bombs. So, his starting units, a couple of new ones here. So he starts with Eshin Triads that, well, sort of Weeping Blade, anti-large specialists. Pretty flimsy, though. Pretty flimsy. Not very much armor, but you'll see him in action. Also here, Warp Grinders, which I think might be one of my favourite new units. Their abilities are really fun. So, yeah, it starts with new units. I'm going to be playing hard, because I find if you go any higher, it just gets more tedious than anything else. I don't like legendary Let's Plays. They're not really my thing. I find it becomes tedious far too fast. You know, I like to focus on being able to kind of make my own challenges and my own fun. You know, go off in many different directions, have multiple wars at once, so it doesn't get too boring just fighting the same faction for too long. So, should be a laugh. So anyway, yep, usual Skaven stuff, which I won't bother getting into. We're just going to hop into the campaign. So, wish me luck.
Zarkan, a demon cruel beyond compare, imprisoned by fools who sought to harness his dark might. All soon perished. Still, the demon could not slip his chains. Millennia passed, then mortal greed found him once more. The drinker of worlds was loose. Yet, in a twist of fate, Zarkan's liberator became only another cage. Raging at their undesired bond, demon and host enact vengeance upon this world. All shudder, save for the Skaven. Deep in their under-empire, noisome warlords plot to seize this hell-sent power. The Eshin Master Assassin must hunt it down, else lose his Night Lord's capricious favor, a fate every Skaven fears. So Snikch's poison blades will find their target, whomever it may be. The Witch King knows well where Zarkan lurks, for its host dances to his tune. Malekith promises the elixir to subjugate the demon shade, if the fabled scrolls of Hecate are first brought to him. Tarkan's possession has cost Malus Darkblade dearly. He cannot refuse. To the rat-infested Southlands he must go. Rat Deathmaster and Druki Tyrant, bound for battle, but neither knowing it yet. All the world will quail when shadow meets flame.
The motives of each Council of 13 member are forever shrouded in secrecy, most of all the Grand Night Lord of Clan Eshin. Yet Deathmaster Snikch is on the move, dispatched by his master to the arid dunes of the Southlands to retrieve a sinister source of immense power. The exact nature of the power is a mystery, but the involvement of Eshin's deadliest hit-rat is a harbinger of the assassination of some unforeseen targets will be necessary, nay, inevitable.
Night Lord Snikch sends me to scorching sandplace. Find seek great source of power here in Southlands. Must steal take return with it. No fur cities nearby. Stupid man thinks not know we're here. Yes, yes. Steal take what we need from them. Easy. Useless dead things, sands their home. Lizard things in jungle too. Both good prey for assassins to sneakish stab, gather information. Ruins nearby, must expand under Empire before Big Hat Sorcerer takes. Sneak and spy on him, kill, stab, if necessary. These lands hot, nasty, too much sand. Must find mysterious power quickly. Bring back to Night Lord at all costs.
Alright, so, brand new campaign, love it. So we do start with El Calabad, and we start a war with Sudenburg, which is pretty fun. So, yeah, it makes it a little different. Makes it a little different to other starting locations for Skaven, which is fun. Right, so, Clan Eshin, how they play. So, shadowy dealings of all the great Skaven clans, Eshin perform acts of stealth and subterfuge like no other. Schemes will naturally, being Skaven, develop over the course of the campaign and can be used to send your lords and heroes to perform a host of instantly successful actions upon armies, characters, or settlements. Once completed, the agent may have to slip back into the shadows for a number of turns and lay low to recover. So that's represented up here. So there will be a countdown here where they'll replenish once we've used them. And the more sort of, you get sort of like main mission schemes to do, which will give us extra schemes that we can then use. So they have a cooldown, and then the various things we can do have a separate cooldown. So it just gives us more actions to use, basically, which is pretty cool. Pretty damn cool. Also, there's clan contracts we'll get into. So, greater clan contracts. Backstabbing is a way of life for the Skaven and therefore greater clans. As their unseen leaders vie for power over one another in the Council of 13, you can undertake their ruthless contracts in return for access to the clan's prized units and contraptions. Skaven Under Empire. It's same as usual, but I'll go into it anyway. The Skaven can lurk beneath any settlement or ruin, growing their empire by either occupying regions or establishing undercities. Left undetected for too long, their malevolent scheming can result in hordes of vermin rising up to corrupt the land or assault illustrious cities without warning. So the Skaven spread corruption wherever they settle, lowering public order over time, but giving additional uses of menace below ability, army ability during battles fought in the local province. So, first mission. Complete an action from the Shadowy Dealings panel.
Deathmaster, other clans cannot achieve what the great Clan Eshin can. Able to sneak anywhere to steal, kill, or sabotage. Show off your clan's great power.
Alright, we'll do Sneak Scratchit. Aw, I like Sneak Scratchit, he's fun. Anyway,
Man things close by. Yes, yes. Attack in silence. Cover tracks. Quick death they shall have.
Yes, Lord. Right, so, another mission. We get a lot of missions at the start, which I like, actually. I like. It adds a lot more story and, you know, fun to it. So,
the nasty man things have built-made burrow homes in the sand. Good place for Eshin rats to live be, yes, yes. Remove the no-furs. Quick, quick, Deathmaster, then take the city place for the ratkin. Your Night Lord watch listens, yes.
Right, so, Yeah, so we've got a couple of missions. And but first, though, I want to do one with Zap Spark here, who is brand new. He is an Eshin sorcerer, so a new sort of spellcaster, which is really fun. I love this. I love that there's a new spellcaster and an assassin as well, you know, an Eshin sorcerer. It's very cool. So, new lore of magic as well. Lore of not shadows, stealth. Lore of stealth, which I love. Anyway, shadowy dealings panel. Here we go. So, these top ones, they're the main ones to move the story along, basically. We need Deathmaster Snikch to do that. Snikch to do that. It's hard to say, I must say. He does need to be higher level, though, I believe, than this. I don't know what level he needs to be. Yeah, it says higher character rank. I don't know what rank he needs to be on. What rank does he need to be on? I don't know where it says, which is a shame. So yeah, we can just show the available or unavailable. I'll keep it on, actually keep it on all of them, just so you can see the odd other one that we might be able to do later, even though I won't go into big detail about them. But yeah, so that's the main one we can do. That'll give us more charges of schemes, basically. So it means we can do more of these other ones, which is nice. Also, though, this bottom one, sorry, this top one, rather, well, not quite top one, but this first one on the list, it costs food, but it'll actually reset all the schemes. So if you want to do a ton of stuff, you can then do one of those at the cost of food to get all your guys back and do more schemes, which I think is kind of nice, that there's a reset button. If you do need to do something in a hurry, there's a cost to it, which is pretty cool. So the first thing I want to do is burglarize. This, I think, is a nice way to start. So, Zap Spark. So as you can see, you pick an option, you know, pick a action that you want to do, you pick a character to do it, and then you pick where to do it. So let's take an ancillary from this Elven Ruin. So now, you see it's going to take 10 turns for this to cool down, so fine. And here, your agent steals a random ancillary from the target settlement. So, to the light-clawed agents of Clan Eshin, who delight in all forms of sneakiness, even items and followers can be pilfered and added to their professional collection. Call it a perk of the job, if you will. So there we go. So we've done the action. And that's how that works. Clan contracts, we don't have any yet, so I'll get into them in a bit. So,
Deathmaster, other clans cannot achieve what the great Clan Eshin can, able to sneak anywhere and steal, kill, or sabotage. Show off your clan's great power.
So we did that. We got some money out of it, which is nice. And we got... wow! Okay, this is brilliant. This is, I think, one of the better ones you can get from this. Normally, you just get something quite simple and rubbish. It's a roll of the dice. I've had a different item every time I've used this ability. It's great. So,
to the light-clawed agents of Clan Eshin, who delight in all forms of sneakiness.
Oh, right, yeah, I'd already read that. Anyway, so we got a bound spell here. The Scroll of Black Horror, which gives us Antiple's Black Horror, which is just a terrifying ability, which we'll see very shortly. So, I'm actually going to give that to my spellcaster. So, casting item, Antiple's Black Horror. And, as you can see, it didn't actually use any of his movement. And yeah, he's good to go. So there we go. Now we have a Lord embedded. He even got experience for that action. So, Warp Stars is the first one we're going to go with, because we're going to go through all of his spells. But I'm not going to dwell on that just yet. We can go over that when he gets another level up. And we can start choosing them. So, oh yes, we have this as well. The Den of Dread Deeds. You start this with this in your capital in both campaigns. But here you can see it generates some food, gives some public order, plus 13 growth, and gives you access to devious plans, which are the, if we have a quick look at the tech tree, it's these ones down here, which sort of help with night runners and gutter runners. So it's nice to be able to get that tech early. So I actually want to go straight up to this one to give extra speed, because that helps me kite. So first, it'll be the extra weapon strength and missile damage for night runners and gutter runners, and then it'll be speed, is what I'm going to go for. So now, let's take this guy out. Going to get the ambush? We did! We did get the ambush. Amazing, though, he does actually have some cavalry, which is something we're going to have to deal with. But of course, our night runners have armor-piercing missile damage. How great is that? Also, just because I know someone is going to spot it, there isn't armor-piercing missile damage on the night runners, and that's down to a bug, which is, I think, already fixed in the build that they haven't released to us yet. Remember, this is early access, so, you know, there's still plenty of work being done to the build. So I just want to point that out. That isn't intentional, and it is getting fixed. So you guys won't have that problem. But, yeah, for us, for this campaign, before I get that build, it means that I will be at a slight disadvantage if I rely on a lot of night runners. But yeah, that will be fixed, so it doesn't really matter. And also, we do have Weeping Blade on Eshin Triad, so we can lower armor by half, so we don't necessarily need a lot of armor piercing if we can get these guys onto the targets we want. So, pretty fun. So anyway, let's attack. So, nice to get an ambush, nice and early. So, let's go with... I wonder if I want to get the warp grinders. Yeah, I'm going to have the warp grinders actually go straight in. Because it would be nice to use... They have a pinning ability, but also a damaging ability. So this will damage everything nearby. So if I can have them charge straight in, I can do a lot of damage to a lot of infantry while they're blobbed up. But also, Seismic Snare does pin things, which is kind of nice for dealing with cavalry. But I think I'm just going to dive in there with some spears and Eshin triads, and I'm also going to get all my missiles on them. Because getting all my missiles over here, I think is a good call. I think it's a good call. You guys can escort him. And you 2 units will also line up here. I'm just going to go in from one side because I don't really have the numbers just yet, but that's okay. Oh, and there's you over there as well. Tell you what, maybe I'll put him on the other side. He can sneak in and maybe catch out some crossbowmen. Yeah, I think that's a good way to do it. Alright, let's just put all them in one group. And this'll do. Brilliant. Whoops. There we go. Okay, let's group them separately. Alright, come on, boys. So they will get slightly snared as well by the gutter runners, which is nice. And you can see they're taking mad damage already. A little bit too mad, in fact. I'm not that happy about that. Okay, you start running off that way, please. You keep running. Let these guys catch up. And now, let's get to this lot, where we can pin all these guys in place. Lovely. And now... oh, Anspool's Black Horror doesn't get equipped for another turn. Forgot about that. Alright, you're going to have to go in there. They are devastated, which is perfect. Love that. Big fan. And now, start shooting to the back of these. Good stuff. Now here, let's use Warp Stars, which is the magic missile of lore of stealth. Are you going to be able to do it in combat? I think he did just blast into there, didn't he? Maybe not. Maybe not. Yeah, I think we got the shot out. Couldn't see it very well there, though. Alright, you actually start targeting them, please. Empire Knight's very injured. They might be able to get stuck in again in a minute. So another 20 seconds, and you can just pause everyone in place again, but that won't help us too much, honestly. Okay, you guys start moving in. Clan Rats with shields. Charge into the back of those swordsmen, please. And it looks like our gutter runners are helping over here, which is nice to see. So keep pushing in. And we'll have our 2 assassins, Snikch and the Eshin Sorcerer, go for Theon Holes. So yeah, the Eshin Sorcerer, not great in melee, but pretty good. And the fact that Deathmaster Snikch, if we look at his stats, nice and quick, you see he does have Weeping Blade, so he will be lowering armor by half, which is really good. And with that 70 melee attack, he's going to hit pretty successfully. And that means that although the Eshin Sorcerer doesn't have armor piercing, it doesn't matter, because we're going to be attacking and this guy's not going to have much armor at all. Only 22 with it sundered. Obviously, you know, he's a huntsman general, so he doesn't have much armor generally, but... generally, get it? But yeah, pretty great. Oh, also, this map. I'm not sure if it's new, but I haven't seen it before. Have you guys seen it before? Because I don't recognize it. But I haven't fought much in the Southlands, honestly. But I really like it. I think it's a really cool map. I think it's really nice. Little waterfalls and everything. It's very cool. So anyway, moving on. Okay, so there goes Theon Holes. Do some good damage. Would have been nice to have killed more of the cavalry, but it's fine. We're going to eat the captives, I think. Yeah, I think we're going to eat them. Yeah, let's eat them. Let's stay nice and healthy. So, a bit annoyed he ran off that way. It would have been nice if he'd run off over here. But we're not in range of the Elven Ruins anyway, so I suppose we'll just run and finish him off. Come here, you. There we go, another ambush. Don't really need to fight this one, so we'll just auto-resolve. And again, we'll eat them. Brilliant. So okay, yeah, fine. We've got a man-thing slave. That'll do. Nothing special. Okay. So, ooh, what are we gonna do? Oh, hang on a minute. Do I have another mission yet? Let's have a look. No, we don't. Okay, I think we'll get that next turn then, because as you can see, we got to a high enough level to get the Whirl of Weeping Blades, so I'm sure it'll give us the mission associated with that next turn. So that'll be cool. So anyway, right, I think Route Marcher is always a good one to go with. Nice and early, and then, I mean, he's already a great fighter. If he can get on top of someone, they're going to die pretty quickly. Extra melee defense might be nice, though, if he does get bogged down by sort of cheap infantry. Because as you can see, he only has 30 armor, so it means that cheap units can actually get really good value against him. So just, you know, Empire swordsmen and things will do just as well as, you know, much more elite units with a bunch of armor-piercing damage, you know? Just because he doesn't have much armor, doesn't have much protection against those cheap tier units. So Slippery's not a bad idea. The extra speed will let him catch people as well, which I quite like. Because, yeah, Slippery and concealment bombs, he'll be able to sneak up to people nice and quickly. So we're going to give him Slippery. We'll see how that goes. Brilliant. And you, my little friend, as you can see, the Law of Stealth now has Skitter Leap. There is a new spell for the Law of Ruin, which has replaced Skitter Leap. So, yep, that's kind of fun. I like they've swapped that around, so this guy can be very stealthy. So he's got Skitter Leap, which basically just hides a big blob of your units, makes them unspottable. So that's fun. I like that. Toxic Rain is the lore attribute. That basically does a poison effect on any enemies, which is kind of cool. So just, you know, nice debuffs to kind of everything. It's pretty cool. Also, Armor of Darkness here, I think, is a brilliant spell. I love this, especially with Clan Eshin. If you've got an Eshin-themed army, being able to buff their armor, I mean, that's one big weakness of all of these guys. They don't have much armor. So Armor of Darkness here, giving plus 60 armor and plus 22 missile resistance. That really negates a lot of their weaknesses, which I think is brilliant. But what is very cool about it is if you overcast it, I think it costs 11 Winds of Magic, but it's an AoE. So for 30 seconds, well, 33 seconds, you know, a big blob of your army can have plus 60 armor, which is pretty significant. I really like that. I really like that. Veil of Shadows, also kind of interesting one. It'll just knock units over, but it won't actually damage any of them, which is super weird. But it doesn't disrupt your allies. Your allies can run through it, and it doesn't throw them around, but it will throw any enemies around. So it just sort of, I don't know, it's kind of like, there's not a net as such, but it does disrupt them. It doesn't work against cavalry, though. Cavalry seem to be able to run straight through it. So anyway, I'm going to go with Armor of Darkness. I think it's just the most useful most of the time, and I'm going to level it up further so we can get it for cheaper and overcast it. So there we go. Right. So we will be wanting to move there. Right. Buildings. We need to do buildings. I could get the Cinnabar mining pit. But what might be nice early, just to get some variety... actually, let's see. What can we recruit right now? Nothing. So yeah, alright. We're going to want some more ninjas. So Hidden Lair it is. Hidden Lair it is. Right. So this is also something that's very, very important. I'm about to end the turn, which, you know, just ended the turn, right? That's not a big deal, but it is because the turn times have been made so fast. I don't know how they've done it, but they're saying 60%, and I honestly haven't done a before and after, but you can tell it's quicker. So I'm not editing this. Usually I cut out, you know, the time between turns, but I'm not going to. Instead, I'm just going to hit end turn, and you can see how quick it is. So yeah, you could even time this if you wanted. I'm sure you could see from the... there we go, it's done. Yeah, it's done. So yeah, you can even see from the timer on YouTube. I'm sure you could see how long the video went on for during that time. It's nothing. It's unbelievable. It is so fast. It is so quick. So I love it. I absolutely love it. But it means that I can't actually just sort of like have a drink between turns anymore. I've just got to sit here and keep talking because there's no time. There's no time, guys. It's ridiculous. So, here we go. You've been issued a contract by the Pack Lord Verminkin of Clan Mulder. The nightmarishly mutated throttling he'd sent from Skavenblight with missive in claw tongue was hard to look at. Ew, with claw tongue. Ugh. But it promptly died in a puddle of gory ooze once it had served its purpose. Eshin's involvement in clan feuds will surely be sensed. There will be both rewards and consequences for doing a Lord of Decay's dirty work. And here we go, Whirl of Weeping Blades. It wants me to kill 1,000 enemies in battle, so that's just generally, it doesn't have to be Snikch killing them personally. So it's not that difficult, like one battle and you're laughing. So yeah, should be able to get this nice and quickly, which is good. And Whirl of Weeping Blades is pretty nice, so it'll add extra armor-piercing damage, weapon strength, it'll give the ability, Whirl of Weeping Blades, and also for rank 7 and above, it'll give +10 leadership to Gutter Runners, Night Runners, Death Runners, and Eshin Triads, which is fine. You know, that's fine, that last one. But, yeah, the Whirl of Weeping Blades, it's a nice damaging attack. A little vortex around him as he just swings his blades around. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. And also we get some cash out of it. So that's nice. So, devious plans. We got some research. Skaven slaves are going to be cheaper. Yay. That's great. Thanks. Ooh. Also, let's get to Gutter Runners already. Brilliant. And now, let's attack these Elven Ruins. Lovely. So, we don't even need to fight this. That's going to be an absolute piece of cake. So, let's just auto-resolve that. And, we do have plenty of food right now. Do I want to keep it that way, I wonder? Yeah, maybe I will. It's just a minor settlement, so I'm just going to loot and occupy. There we go. Sudden kill scheme we've unlocked, which is very nice. We'll have a look at that too. So, capture and occupy a settlement belonging to the following faction. The Nasty Man Things. Got 'em. So, let's have a look at this one. Infestation. Maintain control of one province. Okay. I guess we need to take Sudenburg then, huh? Seems like it.
One city place is not enough, no. Clan Eshin needs more, plus space to breed grow. Clear out the Man-Things, seize, take their land. Make this hot, dry desert place home to many, many ratkin, yes?
Alright, I can do that. I can do that. Right. So, let's go with Inspiring Presence. Good. And you, another level up for you, which is nice to see. Let's go with, I think we're going to go Toxic Rain for the debuffs. I think that's always nice. And, yeah, I might go with more... Yeah, I'm just going to go with a ton more Night Runners. I know they don't have the armor piercing, but still, I think they're going to be good. Especially just against, you know, anything that these guys have got. So it shouldn't be too bad. Oh, we should probably repair this, huh? So we do have an Elven colony, which is nice. So I'll give extra income from ports. Which, yeah, I mean, all regions, extra income from ports. I don't know how many ports we're going to end up with, but maybe a few, actually, by the end of this. So maybe it is nice to get all the Elven Ruins, but, you know, I'm not gonna knock it. It'll be fine. So, Death Head Monolith. I kind of want to nab that nice and early. So what I'm going to do, actually, is I'm going to get... here we go, Master Assassin. So these guys are never going to rebel, which is nice. I like that a lot. Enables poison attacks. I like that a lot. Ooh, extra armor. See, I'm always tempted by extra armor on things like assassins, just because they have such low base armor. That's an extra 50% armor for him, which is amazing. So I might do that. Like, poison attacks is really nice. But now I'm going to go with Mechanic Gear here. So Mechanic Gear, I want you to head over here and colonize that while Deathmaster Snikch carries on killing things. Because, yeah, I want to make a go of things over here. If I can take this, I can start moving into Tlaqua and take out Tic-Tac-Toe, which should be pretty damn handy. Right. Also, we'll want to deal with some of these guys at some point. You know, these dwarves. Take Bel Aliad. I mean, it's got gold there, which is worth taking. So, yeah, maybe we should head up here, too. Yeah, might be worth getting another lord, actually. Send him up that way. I mean, I don't have that much cash is the problem. So, maybe I'll have to hang on for a second. Right, so, Shadowy Dealings. Let's have another look here. So, Mechanic Gear can actually go and do one, but, well, we can't do any yet. As you can see, there's a 4-turn cooldown before we get this scheme back. And I don't really want to spend food on it. So, I think we're just going to end the turn again, which, as you know, takes forever. Obviously, it does get slowed down by things happening on the campaign map. You know, that's a normal thing. But still, it's just so fast. I mean, look at that. You barely see. Absolutely insane.
Facilities are ready, Deathmaster, your greatest and most ambitious. Minds are poised to begin researching the thousands of ways your enemies will die. It is now for you to select which method they research first.
Cool.
Eshin presence exposed in ruins. Spies everywhere. Filthy no-furs will plan attack now. Must not let them regroup.
Alright then. Cool. I think that's because, yeah, Prince Berekt noticed us here, which is obviously a problem. Obviously a problem. In fact, do you think these guys want to trade? Potentially. I'm tempted. Should we win over Arcan? Should we try and do that? I am tempted. I am tempted. I don't know. We'll hang out for now. So destroy Sudenberg.
The Night Lord sends a message that he is impressed and expects gratitude for following his advice. He said you may repair his wise counsel, wiping out the no-furs.
Cool. Right, so we're going to head over there. So we'll start wandering over. You continue wandering over here. Brilliant. Okay, are we going to get a puzzle or anything yet? Ah, we can. So we can colonize it, but I'm going to search the ruins first. Wow, this is busier than I've ever seen it, I think. Okay, so blue does seem to line up, so I think it's blue. Pretty sure it's blue. So that'll just go slightly to one side. That'll line up slightly higher up. So, yeah, I think that might be on these two. But I can't be certain. So I think it's these two, that one, and this one. Am I seeing those anywhere? At a glance, no. So it must be lower down. So, oh, actually, yeah, if it is higher, it'd be that one, wouldn't it? So that is there. So is that one, and there's that triangle though, which isn't appropriate. That's not going to be it. Let's see. That's got the arrow on it as well. That's all wrong. Okay, maybe I am slightly misaligning this. It might not be blue is the problem, but I think yeah, it must be. Yeah, it must be. The spacing for the other colours isn't right. So, oh, I should read this anyway. Throughout the world, the Old Ones left vast troves of power for us by their most trusted servants. To prevent such power falling into the wrong hands, they placed wards and cryptographic locks over them. As millennia have passed, these wards have weakened, but the arcane locks remain. To access the treasure, solve the puzzle. The Old Ones believed that alignment is all. So, yeah, I'm going to look for these two. So we got... actually, wait. Nah. I'm not seeing these two on the same one. So, this one and that one? Yeah, seeing that there. That's it. That must be it. There we go. Puzzle succeeded. So we've got the Scarecrow banner, which is, yeah. Actually, I say, yeah, but we're going to fight Tic-Tac-Toe, so that's actually brilliant. So that's cool. So Mechanic Gear's got that. We've got some extra cash, which will help pay for colonizing that. In which case I might get another Lord to run up that way, but it does cost us a little bit more, you know, upkeep, if we have more Lords, but still, we'll, you know, we can always just disband it once we've taken it, so I might get another one anyway. Cunning for the poison attacks. Let's do that too. I don't always do this. I very rarely do this. Just get a bunch of Lords to run off in different directions, but there's a bunch of ruins. I'm kind of thinking, might as well, right? Might as well. We can start corrupting places. And it'll give us Menace Below if they do attack us, if we can start corrupting the place, which I think is rather nice. So, right, let's get some more guys employed. So, I'm going to go with, you know what, yeah, just more Night Runners. More Night Runners. We'll just get a ton of Night Runners in this army. We can start replacing with other things later. But, first, I want to have a look at the clan contracts, which are the shadowy dealings panel. So, you know, you don't have to click there. You can click down the bottom. So, Deathmaster Snikch could do it, but they'll be off the map for a bit. So, what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to get a new guy. That's right, we can get a couple of assassins as well. So, that's pretty good. Strategist, extra campaign move range. Yeah, I really like Weapon Master. So, Cheer of Flesh. Carry out a hero action. Yeah, I can do that pretty easily. Cool. In fact, let's read that. This one.
Your minion is waiting for the first mission, Master. Make it a good one.
So, yeah, I don't know if this counts. I think it might. It was Cheer of Flesh, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's the new guy. So, oh, no. Here, I want him. Cheer of Flesh. I want you to do this. Spy on Clan Pestilence for me. He will have to recover for 5 turns, so I can't actually move him into my army, which is sad. But we'll get some food, and we'll get some cash. But basically, we'll want to spy on Pestilence. So Pestilence won't like us as much, but who is this for, actually? This is Mulder. So Mulder will like us more for doing this. So it'll put up Mulder, you know, like reputation. There we go. That's the word for it. So it'll put this up. So it'll unlock better contracts. It'll give extra diplomacy with the actual faction as well. So this does have an effect on diplomacy. And also it'll make recruitment costs cheaper because it did say, you know, that's a disadvantage playing Eshin. Everything is more expensive, the other faction's units. But you can actually negate that if you can win over the faction. You can get their units for the normal price. Or, like, way cheaper, in fact, I think. Yeah, recruitment cost minus 220%. I don't know how that works, honestly. But that's pretty damn cheap, so yay. Fun. So, yeah, we're going to do that. So, yeah, we don't have to pick a place to do it. So, anyway. Character be taken off the map for a few turns. If leading an army, they will have to be replaced. It's fine. That's fine. So there we go. A successful action right there. Lovely. Okay, so you're recruiting some more things. Our income is getting a bit low from recruiting all the things. But hopefully we can sort that out.
Eshin hears all. Eshin will listen.
Hello, Arkan the Black. He wants to trade, but he does want money from me. Yeah, I'll make that back. I'll make that back. And I mean, this will go up as we get more trade goods, so I'm going to accept this, I think. Actually, you know what? Oh, it's only moderate. Let's see if we can give him less. Yep. Good. Oh, those turn times. Just wonderful. Now I got a Moors contract. You have been issued a contract by the mighty warlord Nordwell of Clan Moors in a swarm of his disposable clan rats, many of whom had died making the long journey from Skavenblight. The missive was delivered. Eshin's involvement in clan feuds will surely be sensed. There will both be rewards and consequences for doing the Lord of Decay's dirty work.
Expand under Empire I must. Yes, yes. Much secret plan schemes to carry out here. Night Lord Snikch's plan in effect. Hunt demon. Take power.
Alright then. Alright, mate. So, ensure one of the following buildings have been constructed a warren.
The broodmother's bellies are full. New pups are being born and the burrows swell, master. We must make a room before they eat each other. Upgrade the lairs.
Oh, we got another one. Search any ruined settlement for treasure. We did that last turn. What a nuisance. It's fine. We can get this one too. So,
old dusty ruins contain warpstone. Sometimes. Other things may also hide in ruins. Search them, yes, yes. But use expendable servants, not me, I valuable.
I love that. Aw, he's a cutie. Right, let's get involved. Let's get involved. Hello, Oleg. Probably should have just moved, like, next to it and I could have recruited more, but we don't really have the money for that. We are broke. Also, I kind of want to upgrade this, too. And we'll put my income up a fair bit. But we need to take this first. So, colonize. And, oh, good. Actually starts out as a nest. I was thinking I'd have to repair that, but nope, we're good. That's some good income. I like that. We have no money to do this, but it will be one turn treasure hunting, so actually we might get some cash out of these guys. But I'm thinking Mechanic here might have to disband now that we've taken this. He may have to. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Right, so I want you to get involved. So I think that's it for the turn already. It's a nice quick turn, isn't it? There's nothing going on. Alright, cool. And, yeah, 2 more turns before we get one of them. We do have the clan contract, though, so we may as well take a look at it. In fact, we can have Mechanigear do it. Spy on Clan Scryer. I think that's a good idea, because actually, Clan Moors, I do kind of want to win over a bit. Oh, yeah, you can see the difference here now. You can see the, you know, reputation being affected on this little, you know, sort of, UI. So, here, pretty handy, because I do want to get Storm Vermin and Clan Rats for cheaper. I do want to get them cheaper because I do want to get some Storm Vermin, because I think having Storm Vermin that can hold for a very long time is going to be very useful when I've got a bunch of guys scamshing around. They'll be able to anchor my front line really nicely. So I think that'll be the plan at the end. Have just a solid block of infantry, and then I can pick off who I want with my assassins. That's what I want to play with. I think it'd be good. Let Moors be the distraction, you know, because they're the least likely to run. So, yeah, Mechanigear, you're going to go and do it. Off you go. Boom. And we got some extra cash for it, and we don't have to disband him. He's doing our busy work, which is kind of nice. So I quite like that. And we don't have to pay for him while he's gone, by the looks of it. So pretty happy about that. Excellent. Moving on.
If you come to Snikch, what will you say?
Hey Arcan, how's it going? They demand money again for the non-aggression pact. High chance of success. How about you pay me? Low. Wow. Low. They don't want to pay me. That's as much as they can get. Alright, it looks like they want to be friends. Let's do it. Okay, cool. Job done. Right. Let's attack this little sod, shall we? Oh, it's a free company. Isn't that fun? Yeah, not a big garrison. It should be fine. Also, Elven Ruins I can upgrade, which I guess I'll do. Let's attack here first, see what I get out of it. Because I might get nothing. It might be one of the puzzles I can't be bothered to try and solve. Oh, these are easy. Kind of too easy, actually. So, as you can see, arrow pointing that way. So if the arrow is pointing that way, it's going to be this. So it's that. So that's that. That's this. Extra 1,000. And spell shield. Going 700 per turn. That means we can actually afford to upgrade this, I believe. And we will have enough next turn to be able to take Bel Aliad. Because, yeah, we should be able to get some money out of that gold, I think. Probably. I forget Skaven buildings, because I know they're all slightly different. I know every faction tackles its resources slightly differently. I think gold just gives us a ton of money as Skaven, like every other faction. Like most others, at least. All that I can think of. We also met Thegan's Errantry. And, of course, Réponse de Lyonesse is up here. Which is cool. So, new edition again. You know, the free LC. Lord, or should I say lady. So, pretty cool that she'll be up there. So, Thegan's Errantry will probably confederate with her soon. Because, yeah, they do tend to confederate pretty quickly. So, we'll see. We'll see. Might end up with a nice, nice fight against her, which would be cool. Because she's anti-infantry. And, kind of so are we. You know, being, I mean, not technically anti-infantry. We don't have anti-infantry damage, but we're an assassin, right? So we're pretty good at dealing with that. So it's a bit of a fun one. She's obviously going to be mounted. It's going to be a nice challenge. So here, yeah, I think we're just going to dive on top of Sudenburg and show them what for. Hello there. Also, yeah, because it's in our territory, basically, we are going to get some menace below, which is nice, so we'll be able to bog down these crossbowmen nice and easily. Sadly, though, we're not going to have the advantage of an ambush, because we're attacking a settlement, and you can't ambush a settlement. So, that's a pity, but I think we'll be fine. Okay, so... yeah, I'm going to put these guys out straight away. And, oh, and the gutter runners, actually. Let's put them out, too. You can go somewhere in the middle. Cool. There we go. So let's do that. And you know what? I'm going to put them on skirmish mode. And then... Oh, the Eshin Triads can go further forward too, by the way. But they're squishy, so I don't want them to. So let's just line these guys up. It's a pretty boring, you know, pretty boring formation. It's just a bit of a blob, really. But that's fine. You also do that. And let's actually group all of them together. Actually, I'll group them separately. And then you lot there. All in a blob. Cool. So, yeah, just run in, I suppose. And skirmish will stop them from going too far in. You go for the free company. And you lot just charge straight down the pipe. In you get, lads. So yeah, you can start shooting whenever you like, lads. Cool. Alright, you start shooting at them. So yeah, big damage to the archers, not crossbowmen. Yeah, big damage to them already. Which is nice to see. Excellent. Yeah, you start chasing them down. I think we ought to chase them off quite a distance before... maybe not, actually. Hard to tell. Hard to tell. Alright, let's get on top of these crossbowmen. Okay, cool. Good stuff. Yeah, you keep chasing them down. You stay on the crossbowmen. Let's get pulled apart. It's wonderful. So they got a little bit injured, the gutter runners, but it is what it is. God, they're still chasing us down. Okay, good. Yeah, they're keeping them busy. And yeah, I know we just got a big blob of people on the, on this chat, but that's fine. I want to push forwards. So that's a bit of a mess over here. You guys can move around. You run in over here. You still... Oh, yeah, you're doing a good job. Good lads. And let's actually bog these guys down further. Alright, you guys can afford to charge in now. Thank you. Okay, good. Let's see, I'm going to get the warp grinders in the back of there, actually. And let's, yeah, let's just give these guys some extra armor. Let's just give them some extra armor. Oh, they need to get taken care of, don't they? Alright, you can run in, and now... let's damage that lot. Being charged in the rear, taking the extra damage, they should break pretty quickly, I reckon. Okay, you guys charge into the back there, too. You can get on top of them. You may as well try and limit that. Go charge these free company. I don't like them doing what they're doing. Okay, good. Good. Looks like things are going well. Yeah, they're all broken. Alright, you can charge in over here. Excellent. Yeah, they're going to break any second. They're all broken. And now you can start shooting at Oleg over here. And, yep, you shoot him with some shurikens over there. Some throwing stars. Oh, nice. Good stuff. And, we got Ansible's Black Horror, and I haven't thought to use it yet. We don't need to use that. I probably won't even hit anything, but I just want to see it in action. So, this is what we get. This is what we got. Oh, no, get out of there, warp grinders. They're fine. So, yes, this is, it's pretty terrifying. It will get a ton of kills if you use it on a big blob of enemies. So, it's pretty wild. To have gotten that for free on turn 1 is pretty hilarious. So there we go. Decisive victory. So, there we go. 100 kills for Deathmaster Snikch, which is nice. He should have actually got the 1,000 kills now from killing all these, so that'll be fun. So, plenty of loot. That's really good news. It's paying for all of our new homes. Excellent. Do I want to upgrade this? Yeah, I think I'm happy on that tier of food. I don't think we need to be on the top one necessarily. So let's loot and occupy that. Awesome. Good stuff. Alright. Just a ton of money. Ton of money again. Lovely. Very happy about that. So we got infestation. Oh, did we? Oh yes, get a province. Excellent. Very nice. Also, we destroyed Sudenburg. So that's good too. Bye-bye, Sudenburg. We got the 1,000 kills. Excellent. Okay, new one. Issue a commandment.
Most potent of warriors, you are the Deathmaster for good reason, mighty Snikch. The province is yours. The vermin of Clan Eshin await your commandment.
Feed me. I might go food. Or growth and cheapness, I think, is nice, actually. Let's do that for now. And there we go, Whirl of Weeping Blades. So that's nice. Extra, just 20 armor piercing damage is great. And extra 5% weapon strength. It's pretty sizable, honestly. It's pretty sizable. So yeah, good times. There we go. And now Cloak of Shadows is the next thing we're going to be trying to get, which is very nice. Oh, actually, let's read this.
With a poisoned sword in both hands and his own tail, few warriors can survive long against the Deathmaster.
And then next up, we want to get the Cloak of Shadows.
Woven from stolen human hair and spider silk, the cloak both conceals and silences the wearer, making Snikch near invisible in darkness.
So, pretty cool. Pretty cool. I like that. Lowest melee defense and leadership. Because, you know, people coming out of the dark is scary. Also, yeah, let's get Infiltrator. So we get extra reload time reduction. We can start working towards speed for Night Runners and Gutter Runners, because that's just very useful. Especially with this army. Look at it. It's ridiculous. Alright, let's put one more into Armored Darkness, and then we can start getting Evasion, and Brittle Bone is just hugely awesome. I love it. It's such a good debuff, especially when we've got a bunch of, you know, assassin-y people running around. It's totally worthwhile. I love it. So, yeah, that was the same turn, wasn't it? Yeah, it is. Okay, let's do some building. So let's repair that. And what would we want here? Fruit draft compressors, I suppose. Get some extra wine and get some more money from trade, as well as just 80 income, because, you know, That's what it'll get us. Although walls might be nice. Get an alarm tunnel so we can get some extra garrison. But it's quite difficult for us to be spotted a lot of the time. So I think we might do without for now. I think we might do without. I think the next building we build will be that. But we're definitely going to want to get the, you know, specific resources in each spot. So yeah, next will be walls, I think, for Sudenburg. Because I want to make sure I've got walls on everything. It just helps out. It just, you know, keeps my ducks in a row. So, right. Nothing to build here, nothing to build there. We'll be getting that soon. I think we're good. Moving on. Hello, Arcana Black. Defensive alliance. That's too... You ask too much. I'm sorry. Okay, so... it's weird. Whenever I end turns, I'm so used to not talking in them. So if I go silent during that bit... it's because I'm just so used to editing them out. But, like, I have no time. There's no time between. It's amazing. So, it's your commandment across one province. That was... Yeah, that was easy. Now, Cloak of Shadows. Recruit a hero. Alright. Let's see. I do quite like the magic drop chance. Extra line of sight. So there we go. So, the mission that we've done already. The Cloak of Shadows has been stolen. Who's going to steal just a bundle of spiders and human hair? It's disgusting. Anyway, the Cloak of Shadows has been stolen. Snikch will need a deal. Sorry. I skipped a line. Snikch will need it if he is to have favourable chances of dealing with Malus. But perhaps more importantly, Snikch's reputation could be at stake if news of this treachery were to reach the other clans. Therefore, we must find out who took it and get it back. It's going to be so fun when we fight Malus. Because I haven't got any further than this, really, in the campaign. I don't know the whole story with him and Malus, how that's going to play out. So, yeah, I think it's fun. When you just have two legendary lords going head-to-head like this, it's always a joy. So anyway, Snikch's reputation could be at stake if news of this treachery were to reach the other clans. Therefore, we must find out who took it and get it back. A network of assassins would enable Snikch to begin to exert his influence to a greater extent than before. The thief will likely hear of the increased activity from Clan Eshin soon. Let them fear us. And, cool. We also got the dominating scheme. We haven't looked at the rights yet. We need to do that. I always forget to use rights as well. I'm rubbish at campaigns, guys. Anyway, provoke the brood mothers. Have them breed. Yes. We will flood over world with our bodies. Yes, yes. So, yeah, we got the assassin. And what's up next? Eshin assassins have picked up rumors of an ambitious and foolish ratling who recently came into possession of some powerful equipment and is trying to establish his own clan. It can only be the treacherous thief, though he must also be getting help from an unknown source. If ordered to do it so quickly without drawing the attention of the 13, start by killing anyone who might know something. Someone will squeak when they hear Snikch. Snikch is on the hunt, reaffirming the reputation of Clan Eshin in the process. Easy, mate. Easy. So yeah, I'd say easy. Yeah, we have to assassinate a Skaven, which is annoying. That might upset someone. But hey, Queek's down here. Queek's down here somewhere. So yeah, you run off, yeah? You run off and play. Also, we do have an action to do. So what I'm actually going to do, because we have Toxoden the Insane, I'm going to have him do something so we can level him up a bit. So, let's go with the small heist, maybe. A food raid could be good. God's vision of a prophet along with Undercities. This is interesting. Yeah, let's steal some food from the Black Tower of Arkan. I don't know what food would be there, honestly, but hey, we could chew through their bones and eat their marrow. Tell you what, let's do Tlaqua. That'll be fun. Tlaqua it is. So, yeah, I want you to go do that. And there we go. Now we didn't lose any food this turn, which is nice. I like that a lot. Clan contracts. Tell you what, we could actually do this. 2 turns can take for him to go, but we're not at war with anyone just yet, so I don't really mind if Snikch has to leave for now. So let's do that. Let's do that. So we're going to do this. So the Deathmaster must heed his master's demands to find the source of the mysterious power. Snikch knows that, like most unfathomable energies found in the world, chaos must be its source. But further investigation is needed. Cool. So it'll take 2 turns for him to come back, which isn't bad, honestly. It's not bad. They're going to cost us, yeah, cost us 10 food. It's alright. We will lose some food this turn. That's fine. The character will be taken off the map for a few turns. If leading an army, they will have to be replaced. Yeah, fine. Fine, no worries, mate. And now... Oh. Okay, cool. Okay, good. Perceptive, sneaky. That's very sneaky. I like that. The extra magic drop chance is nice, though. Let's go sneaky. Just that's huge ambush chance. I love it. And, oh, speaking of, hello. What are you doing here? Interesting. Was that? That is.
The Night Lords say so.
Chapter 1. Defeat the following army and defeat this guy.
Even in these largely featureless deserts, Snikch is a master at moving undetected. Jumping from dune to dune, he threatened and interrogated every unfortunate soul he encountered, eventually obtaining information about the wandering Norscan warband marauding through the deserts. Unusual for these climes, certainly, but the presence of the chaos-worshipping man-things here cannot be coincidental. The war-obsessed no-furs likely won't let Skit get close without a fight. So be it.
Cool. And that'll unlock the next directive. And it'll get another scheme. So we can do more schemes. So that's good. I like that. Although it seems like we already got another scheme. So we're going to get a third scheme? Maybe. So yeah, that's cool. That's cool. So war declared. Skeggy. We're at war with Skeggy now. So yeah, this is wild. Alright, awesome. Also, he did get that level up. So I like that a lot. Give him Dance of Death, maybe? No, we just want him to assassinate people, so let's get him assassinated, shall we? Yeah, let's go with assassinate. Because that's his job. Let's not have him do anything, because he just wants to go down there. But yeah, we're going to need to attack this guy. So we're going to have to attack him without... what's he got? Giant. That's, you know, potentially troubling, but honestly, the amount of skirmishes we've got, he's never going to touch us. So, honestly, I think we can deal with these guys, like, just crazy easily with this army. So, I guess we will. I guess we will do that, but it's going to have to be next episode because I've only got an hour with this early access. I can only show you an hour, and, well, we've only got 3 minutes left. So, guys, as you can tell, I'm enjoying the hell out of this, and I hope you guys are too. And if you are, you might be new here. Of course, this early access tends to attract a lot of new people, so be sure to subscribe for some more content. And, yeah, I can't wait. There'll be more tomorrow, I believe, I think, if I've read the embargoes right. Either way, plenty more content on the way. So, yeah, comment, like, subscribe, and I guess I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day, guys.